Hey everybody, welcome back once again to another Jurassic Park builder, where today the welcome sign is wait, what? Now, okay, hang on a second, right? We've been signed into Gamecenter for some time, and we haven't been getting achievements, so why all of a sudden are we getting like every single achievement for every dinosaur we've ever achieved? Oh my lord. This is it really going to go through every dinosaur in the park? I guess so. Dang. Is it a bird? I know I never saw that. So, but some of these we have seen in the past. Like when we hatched them, they did come up. Like Tyrannus, I know that came up. But it's just kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe one of those little updates triggered some kind of glitch that made all the achievements kind of reset and then, like, you know, reevaluated when you sign back into the park. Perhaps, I don't know, but and now and now I'm not even paying attention. It's going through the aquatic part now, and then it's going back and forth. So is it gonna do all the creatures that we've gotten so far? I mean, that's what it looks like. So we'd only have to, you know, you would think that we'd have to log into the aquatic park and then the glacier park to be getting some of these achievements, but no, they're just they're just rolling through. They just keep coming. Man, that right there is a feeling of accomplishment, if there ever was one in this game. I mean, just going through and seeing all the dinosaurs that you've earned over the past, you know, 2 years of doing this is just, maybe that's what they're going for. Maybe they're going for a, hey, remember how hard you've worked to earn this magnanimous park that you got going here. But yeah, I don't know. Jeez. Alright, well, we're gonna get in the game. We're gonna start collecting some coins. Hopefully these achievements start going away soon, because they are starting to bug me just a little bit. Now we're finally in Glacier Park at Teledon. What else do we got? Woolly Mammoth. Oh, it's just gonna keep on going, isn't it? Jeez. Alright. Well, like I said, it's that good old feeling of accomplishment, you know? Smilodon! Smilodon in Jurassic Park. Yes. Well, should we wait before we actually go do anything? Because I don't know if it's gonna like freeze up and shut down. Because I've had that happen in the past when like an achievement comes along and then you try to open up a mission and it just completely freezes the program. I don't know why. Maybe it'll go away. And now it's back in Jurassic Park doing Ankylosaurus. And now it's in Glacier Park. Huh. Come on. Doedicurus! Nobody dickers like a Doedicurus. Nobody dickers quite like a Doedicurus, right? Yeah. Okay, so anyway, it's just kind of hard to focus on what I'm going to talk about today, or what I'm even going to do when all this stuff's going along. So let me take a break, and we'll come back when hopefully these achievements have went away. Alright, well, bad news. Now we're back to Smilodon. So it keeps recycling over and over. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why it's doing this, but it just is. So We're gonna go ahead and do a mission. Hopefully it doesn't freeze and, like, you know, screw up everything like it has in the past. Ah, those were the days. The past. Dr. Grant. Oh, my lord. I don't know. Junior sleuth. More like a junior pain in the rump. Thirsty. We'll try to do that. What do we gotta do? We have to find... God, where is it? Come on, you booger. Is there really not one in the park? Let's see here. We have... Where is it? Come on, you stupid thing. There, Small Creek. Finally. Looking all around for it. And turns out we don't even have any. So, go figure. Oh, we're getting some new achievements finally. Battle Arena achievements. Oh, and welcome to Jurassic Park. Well, we should have seen that, like, right when we started the game, right? And only came across when? Like, we've been logged in now for, I think, 13 minutes. So, yeah, that's, I'm not even paying attention to what we was saying. I'm so blown away that I just got a welcome achievement. Welcome to the game achievement. When I'm just, like, kind of trying to make my way through here at level 72. Whatever. You know? I mean, seriously, I don't get it. I really don't. Somebody screwed up big time on that. Yeah. So, you know, last episode we were talking about Jurassic World and how they're gonna be doing the CGI gate. Remember, I brought that up, saying that I saw that trailer and I was just like, you know, how can they put a CGI gate in there? Well, apparently it's not going to be a CGI gate. Apparently they just put that in for the trailer, and they're going to actually put a real one in. I don't know how that's going to work in post-production. You would think that you'd have to film it ahead of time, and then, you know, actually catch that with the first take. But no, they're going to add it in post-production, so go figure. It's probably going to be like a miniature, and they're just going to, like, slap it on with tape and glue onto the film footage, and it's just going to roll, and they're going to be like, hey, you know what? Whatever. They complained about the CGI gate, so let's just put that in there, and bada bing, bada boom. It's done, you know? So we'll see how it works out. The Raptors are very interested to see how Jurassic World goes, you know? I mean, like that Chris Pratt Raptor squad, that has me intrigued just a little bit. And I know some people were saying that when they saw that, it's either you love it or you hate it with the Raptor squad stuff from the trailer. Because you see Chris Pratt and he's riding on a motorcycle and the Raptors look like they're helping him out. And people are like, well, how exactly does that work, you know? Because the Raptors were obviously like the smartest, most dangerous things in the first movie and thereafter. But I'll tell you how they're gonna angle it. It's probably gonna be Chris Pratt has like this like deterrent like bracelet on, kind of like bark off for velociraptors. You know what I'm talking about? And he'll probably be able to coordinate instructions to the velociraptors through like dolphin sounds or something. Who knows? You know, I mean, honestly, who knows? But that's probably the science that's going to be interwoven into that angle of getting the raptors to help him out. That would be my logic behind it. So, I could be wrong. I probably am. I'm probably totally way up on a cliff, ready to jump with that one. But, you never really know, you know? So, Dodo, look at ya. Look at how beautiful you are. Just all spickly and spotty like that. Jumping up and down. Just being gluttonous little pigs. Eating all the food that I throw in there. My God. Alright, it's time for unveil. There he is. There's that big booger we placed down last episode. Finally. After, yeah, well, we finally got a timely achievement, didn't we? Jeez. Sounds like a puppy dog, just wailing away. Man. He was a big son of a gun, you know? Like I said, these guys were bigger than polar bears. That's how big they were. And it's just, it's hard to believe, you know? It's hard to believe that there could be something, wow. I never got that before. Probably because I haven't actually evolved anything since, like, the battle arena came out into it, like, in adulthood for the first time. But, yeah, that's how old I am in playing this game. Like, I've never seen the battle ready icon. Whatever. So, see you later. We're just putting them back in the egg right after, or back in the incubation chamber, rather, right after we get them out. Because, hey, that's how we roll, you know? Even though he might be battle ready, it doesn't mean he's actually battle ready, you know? You don't want to just throw a baby into the arena and then say, you know, fight, because what are you going to get? You're going to get a chopped up baby coming back at you, you know? And that's not good. It's not good going all that trouble finding the DNA and recreating an animal from scratch just to come up with a chopped up baby, you know? People aren't going to pay to see a chopped up baby. It's just not going to work, you know? But yeah, so hopefully we get through this evolution sometime in the near future. Speaking of chopped up and decomposed stuff, did you happen to catch a couple of days ago? There were some storms ravaging, I think it was the East Coast, and this bottlenose dolphin, well, they said that it was a monster, right? That's what it said in the headline, that a monster washed up on the coast. And this woman took pictures of it, and she's like, oh my god, it's a monster, it's a creature that's never been seen before! And it turns out that it was a bottlenose dolphin, and it was just like a skeleton, like kind of midway through decomposition. But what they think happened was the body had been laying on the ocean floor, and just the weather was turning up stuff from the ocean floor, and it washed it onto the coast, and so that's how it got there. But like, even when I saw the pictures, I'm looking at the teeth, and I'm like, that has to be like a dolphin or something. And you're like, it's not a monster. But people, the average person, was thinking, hey, you know, that's a monster. But it just wasn't. So that's why you don't listen to the average person when they say, that's a monster! And it turns out to be a mouse. Or a dolphin in this case. So, yeah. 22 hours we got to go on that. So we're just going to wait around for 22 hours. And hopefully it'll be done sometime this millennium, you know? So yeah. Dodicarus shaking his thing over there. The woolly mammoth having a good time. Can we place anything new just for the heck of it? I don't think we can. What about a decor? Some holiday decor, maybe. Perhaps. Snowy mountains. That's what I want to put down. But we don't have the funds to do that right now. So we're just going to hold off and go on our way. Anything going on here? Any DNA? Huh, $1. It's better than nothing. It's better than fish, you know? Although in some cases, fish might be better than $1. You never know. So yeah, not really a lot to say down here. All our guys are just kind of doing their thing. We kind of need to feed some dinos down here, or rather, marine life, I should be saying. Prehistoric marine life. It's the correct term, anyhow. Let's go ahead and feed. Can we get him 30? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Shonisaurus. Can we get you to 40? Evolve you all the way? No, that's not gonna happen. Crap. You know, I mean, like, I try to save up enough before we enter these things so we can actually get something accomplished and, like, make it look like we did progress enough. But, sometimes, even though I wait around and I save stuff, it just doesn't feel like we do, you know? It just does not feel like we do sometimes. So, what are you gonna do, you know? Not a whole heck of a lot. So, let's go ahead and head on out to the tournament. And we'll enter a tournament with no teeth, I don't think. I really don't think that we have any teeth whatsoever. It'll be a no-teeth tournament, which is a hell of a thing. I mean, I don't think that we can actually get that far in a no-teeth tournament, but, yeah, insignificant teeth. We're going in with our gums dry on this one, so hopefully, you know, I can take down whoever I'm matched up against, because that would be a nice thing to have happen, you know. It'd be nice not to just waste $1. That dollar that I found in the bottom of the sea. Let's see here. Let's put in... I was thinking about Stego, but we'll do Dryosaurus. And Tojangasaurus. And Camarasaurus. Okay. Elsa, I don't know who you're bringing in. Oh, okay, well. You're gonna die. I know, that's horrible. But it's the truth. It is the truth. I bet Dryosaurus could take out, like, both of these. No questions asked. What do you think? Yeah? No? Maybe? We don't have any teeth, so we'll see how we do. And I know that some of you guys have been saying, like, in the past that my videos lag sometimes, and that is just technology at its finest, you know? I mean, this is played on an iPad. You are depending upon wireless technology, which is never really that dependable, and that's all I have to say, you know. I mean, like, you can only deal with the hand you're dealt, so if you don't like it, I don't know what to say. Turn it off. So yeah, Argomonosaurus. You piece of crap. Get out of here. I don't know if, I say this because I was just thinking of how my reaction was when I watched Dinosaur 13. But, Dinosaur 13, that special on when they found the T-Rex in Utah that they named Sue, that's currently residing in the Field Museum in Chicago, that was on TV last Thursday. Yeah. Don't know if you caught it or not, but some people kind of rave on it. Some people say, oh my god, this is the most incredible thing since sliced bread, you know? But honestly, it's a real one-sided story, if you ask me. There were a lot of things that dig team did that caused them to get into the legal trouble that they were, and it kind of came off as, oh, you know, the government's just taking our dinosaur and wah wah, cry cry. But there was a reason why they took it. It's because that guy was going to sell the dinosaur, and the land that it was found on was, you know, I mean, I'm not going to go through the whole story with you guys, but you should really know the facts behind the story before you watch Dinosaur 13, because like I said, it is very one-sided, and you'll come up with probably, I don't know, it's like I said, just get your facts straight before you watch the movie, because it is a one-sided film. But you know, it's funny too, because like as a promotional thing to go along with the release of that on TV, they actually made a new cast of the skeleton that they found, the Sioux T-Rex head. They made a new cast of that for the film, okay? And it's gonna be like residing in Utah or something, I think. But I don't know if you knew this or not, but the skull, I think I said this before in like a way earlier video, like maybe 2 years ago or something like that, but the skull that sits on top of Sue in the Field Museum, that is actually a fake skull. The real skull is on the second floor of the Field Museum. Now the reason that is because if the real skull was actually mounted on top of the Sue skeleton, then you probably have a couple of guests like be horribly injured in an incident at the Field Museum, because that skull would fall just because it weighs so much, and there's no way to position it, you know, correctly unless you had a ton of mounts, and even then it would just look a little ridiculous to do that. So that's why they have an artificial skull on top of that skeleton at the Field Museum. So, if you didn't know that, now you do, you know? And speaking of which, when they bought the Sioux skeleton, you know how much they paid for it? They paid, like, $8 million for it, I think. And thanks to inflation, not investing a penny more, that's like $14 million today. So, from 1992 to 2014, that's the amount of money they made just on holding on to that skeleton. And in all honesty, if it went in auction now, it'd probably go for way more than that. It probably would, just because the economy is better than it was back then. But hey, you know, whatever. So, we have somehow made it to the finals with no teeth. What's my secret? It's having very strong dinosaurs. That is my secret. You know, if you have strong dinos and they're fueled with strong bones and they're not aging, then you're gonna win. That's just facts of life, you know, at their finest. So our all-star team versus Chris's all-star team, and we got about 1,000-point advantage. So here we go. Let's see if we can pull one out here. Oh, these T-Rexes, they're giving the evil eye, the stank eye to each other. Come on. What should we do here? We'll pull out a special, just for the heck of it. Maybe we'll get lucky and he won't block. Oh, I can't believe we did. Holy crap, we knocked him out just with the one special. Wow. Well. Now see, I didn't say anything about using dollars. I mean, if I have dollars, I'll use them. I'm not stupid. But, yeah, hopefully we can get some teeth out of this when we win. That'd be nice. If we win, I should say. If we win. Only one left. Our T-Rex might be able to just get this thing out and... Oh, Dryo, that was a hell of a hit. Man. That was nasty. But he can't really hold up to that tail, can he? Nah. Not a chance. Oh! Ouch. Alright, shake it off. Shake it off, Rex. Come on. You can do it! There you go. The king is victorious once again. I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about the Rex, obviously. And we got no teeth. I thought that, like, when you won a tournament that that you used to get teeth. Now apparently you're not. So that blows. And yeah, it's gonna cost $3 to enter that next tournament. We don't have enough teeth or dinosaurs left, good dinos, to actually enter another tournament now. So I think we're gonna hold off on that just for a little bit. But you know what we can do? We can enter one of our other park tournaments, and I think maybe we'll do an aquatic tournament, just because I can't remember if we've done an aquatic tournament together or not yet. But if we haven't, this will be our first time. It has been a busy month, so I apologize that I don't remember, but I don't. So, yeah, you know, I mean, we're gonna do it, so hopefully, we can pull one out. My source, Levian, and who else? Who else? How about we pull in a ringer, Haniosaurus. Oh, Haniosaurus is not a ringer. He's just Haniosaurus. It's kind of like the weakest of the bunch, too. So I don't even know why I said a ringer. What is going on? Really? We have to... That is such a small amount. What could you even possibly be downloading? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Maybe a picture file? Maybe a JPEG? I don't know. A Megalodon smile, perhaps? Who knows? Uh-oh. Oh, crap. I teased him, and now he's all pissed off. And now I'm gonna get the fury firsthand. Oh my god. Well, that's not cool. Freaking Megalodon. Why you gotta be so mean? What jerk. Let's try... maybe... yeah. Oh, that did more than I expected it to be honest. I really thought that was just going to kind of bounce off him. But, again, no teeth in this one, so we can't really do any specials or anything. We're just kind of relying on our skills of, you know, evolution, whatever we've been dealt here. Long tails and long necks, just beating the hell out of Megalodon, pretty much. So, we'll see if we can do it. If we can topple Glen here. He thinks that he's going to get the better of us with his special, but I don't think he is. Yeah, he's not able to knock us out. We're too powerful. Too powerful. Sorry, Megalodon. Going down. Man, if I was Glenn, I'd be pissed. I would be super upset. I mean, come on. Like, you just had your best dino get laid out by Mauisaurus. It's like, wow. You know? And no teeth to boot. There was no special used or anything. That is a heck of an accomplishment, if you ask me. No, the real thing there is just evolving the dinos. And, you know, I mean, if you do that, if you make that time investment, then you're always going to be able to defeat somebody. Maybe we can get this guy knocked out with our last breath. No? Not going to happen. Oh, see you later, Maui. It's been real. Levian, you are up. Oh, and we're having a whale of a time. First off, just knock him out. Yeah. I really don't like that in-game chat thing. It just seems so... like, you know, if this was real time, if this was real chat, it would be like, you know, just all apostrophes, like, with the later of some horrible obscenity. And yeah, so whatever. We're gonna make it out of this one without even seeing our ringer, I think. Wow. Way to go, Levian. You are incredible. Oh, and now we gotta download another Megalodon smile. Okay. Well, whatever. Do 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 do. We really do need some loading music there, don't we? Yeah. Round 2. Fight. Who should we bring in? How about Hindos? And Styxosaurus. Why not? No. Maybe we'll bring in... I don't know. Who should we bring in? Quick, who should we bring in? Okay, Banana Mangus. We'll do it. We'll do it together. Oh, and we just have a small advantage. It's not really that big of an advantage, which is nice to see. I mean, like, when we first started out doing the tournaments, like, it didn't seem like the competition was all that hard in the beginning, and now it's starting to get up there. It's starting to get up there. It's starting to get a little bit harder, and you gotta respect that, you know? So, while we're just kind of blindly fighting, right? I don't like to throw it off topic too much, but the other day I was online and just kind of cruising through the stories of the day, and I saw that there was a guy who was showing off his wedding ring, right? And I know most of you probably aren't getting married anytime soon, but this guy had a wedding ring, and you know what it was made out of? It was made out of dinosaur bone and a meteorite. Yeah. So that is pretty freaking awesome, if you ask me. I mean, I would love to have one of those. You know, if somebody's listening, nod, nod, wink, wink. The one thing that I have heard about it is that these wedding bands are, unfortunately, they're rusting, like after like 6 months. So go figure, right? Yeah, I don't know why it would be rusting, but apparently maybe it's an effect of like, I don't know, maybe there's some iron in there or something that's just like having a little bit of trouble holding the meteorite and the dinosaur bone together. I don't really know. I don't know. Maybe the sea scorpion can offer up some advice why they would be rusting. Any ideas, sea scorpion? He's like, why are you asking me? I just got handed my butt. I'm going to be grilled up later tonight on a huge grill. Because I'm horrible. Down he goes. Yeah. I'll put a link in the description so you can check that out. Where you can get those. Just because, like I said, it's just so cool to see that. Like, they're really expensive too. So, which you can imagine. I mean, like, it's made out of a dinosaur bone. How common are those? How common are meteorites, for that matter? Not very common. So, final battle with no teeth, I think, and we'll call it a day after this. Finally bring in the Megalodon. I know I've been kind of keeping him sealed up, keeping the reins on him, but we're going to let him let loose and see what he can do, you know? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. Now I feel bad. I thought for sure that I was going to be, like, facing, you know, the all-star of all-star teams because, like, the competition has been harsh so far. And we get a little Geosaurus. So, yeah, like I said, I feel pretty bad now. Look at the size difference. I mean, this is harsh. I feel like such a jerk now. I really do. What can I say? That's the unfortunateness. The unfortunateness? Whatever. We'll do our special, we'll get it done. Look at him go. Well, at least I wasn't, like, teasing her, you know? I didn't let her just hang around. I got rid of her quick enough, so I don't feel so bad now, right? Yeah. So, we're moving on up. We're in the Silver League now. Sweet. Good deal. Good deal. So, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. We're going back to Jurassic Park. I'll see you there next time. And, keep on evolving.